Not anytime soon. I didn't know if you heard it.
No, I heard it. I mean, I'm just amazed by adult people continuing to live with their parents and then doing foolish things. This is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 5 years in prison, suspended and probated for 5 years. There's a $1,500 fine.
Welcome to the bench of justice.
Court is calling 2022 CR 8977, State of Texas versus David Sanchez. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Catherine Pollard.
Defense?
Ever Stantonburg for the defendant.
And are you Mr. Sanchez?
No.
Counsel, I'm showing you the discovery acknowledgement. Have you received all the discovery in this case, and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Sanchez, I'm showing you what's entitled application for community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you sign it? All right, next I'm showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Sanchez, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishments and defendants waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that you're charged with the offense of burglary of a habitation with the intent to commit assault, which is second-degree felony? The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargain agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Sanchez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page, did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 5 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. State recommends community supervision. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that to be the entirety of the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes.
State?
Yes, Judge.
Showing you the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
So you're
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. State is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 5 years. There be 200 hours of community service restitution. No contact with Genesis Inostroza, Inostroza, and the BIPP. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state, and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
Yes, Judge. The offer with Mark the state's one.
no objection, Your Honor.
Mr. Sanchez, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
We hope that you will follow our plea agreement.
All right. Mr. Sanchez, why are you climbing up a second-story balcony?
She got to me.
I
It was
mean,
a bad day, he told me, and he is so sorry that he made that rash decision.
do you have any children?
No, ma'am.
Are you employed?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there restitution owed to her? Because my understanding, he took her phone, threw some items off the second-story balcony.
I don't have any restitution amounts noted.
I didn't see any.
All right, how are you supporting yourself?
He's a good job.
Yeah, what do you do?
I do demolition. I drive excavators.
How long you been doing that?
6.5, around 7 years now.
How much money are you making?
Exact, not sure. I'm making 18 an hour,
Okay.
40 something, 40 something hour. I mean, every week, 40 something hours every week.
Do you live by yourself?
Now my parents,
How long have you been living with them?
my whole life. We've been at the house for about 20 something years.
And do you support them? You
Yeah,
pay towards the household bills?
I give them money, yes,
All right, do they want you staying with them?
yes.
Are you planning on remaining living with them? Or are you gonna eventually move out on your own?
Eventually move out,
How old are you?
27, 26 actually, a lot of it 27.
Okay. And when are you planning on moving out?
Soon, whenever I get everything situated.
What does that mean? What is
I
soon?
want to see what happens with this before I start spending money somewhere else.
Oh, well, this, you're gonna be on probation. So when are you planning on moving out from your parents?
Not anytime soon.
What'd you say?
It's not anytime soon.
Not anytime soon. I didn't know if you heard it.
No, I heard it. I mean, I'm just amazed by adult people continuing to live with their parents and then doing foolish things. This is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 5 years in prison, suspended and probated for 5 years. There's a $1,500 fine. That will be probated. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Genesis in Astroza, the BIPP course, 200 hours of community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. The court is not requiring you to do that, but if you do, 40 hours will be waived. I'm going to want field visits 1 time per month.
At his parents' home, Your Honor?
That's where he's living. Yes, wherever he's living. There is going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's going to be regular UAs, and I'm going to want a UA today. And probation, if you want to consider the field visits as reported, if you all choose to do that, you can. There's going to be proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Is there anything you need from the court?
No.
All right, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, and also because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And what are the results of the drug test going to be?
Possibly negative.
I'm sorry?
Possibly negative.
Why do you say possibly negative? What could it be positive for?
Positive.
Okay, what is it going to be positive for? Possibly.
Weed, marijuana.
All right, you shouldn't be doing heavy machinery or doing the work that you're doing with drugs. You understand? And when you're on probation in this court, you're not allowed to use drugs. I know people think marijuana, that's no problem, but it's still illegal in Texas. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, they're going to give you a UA today. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And probation, can you make sure if he's positive for marijuana, I'm going to want him tested for levels then? Thank you. Nathan Martinez.
The courtroom falls silent as the case of State of Texas versus David Sanchez is called. What unfolds is not just a routine hearing, it's a moment that could define a man's future. David Sanchez stands before the judge, charged with burglary of a habitation with intent to commit assault, a serious second-degree felony. The weight of that charge is heavy, up to 20 years in prison. The judge carefully walks him through every document, every right he is about to give up. Jury trial. The right to confront witnesses. The right to remain silent. One by one, Sanchez says, yes. He understands. Or at least he says he does. The plea deal is laid out. 5 years in prison suspended and 5 years of probation. A $1,500 fine. But there's more, an affirmative finding of family violence. That alone changes everything. No weapons. No contact with the victim. No second chances, if he slips. Then comes the turning point. The judge looks deeper, not just at the crime, but at the man. Sanchez admits he climbed a second-story balcony. He's 26, living with his parents, working, earning money, yet making reckless decisions that brought him here. And then, a critical moment, drug use. When asked about his drug test, Sanchez hesitates. Possibly marijuana. That one word, possibly, shifts the tone of the courtroom. The judge doesn't hold back. Marijuana is illegal here. On probation, it's a direct path to prison. Still, the judge gives him a chance.
Guilty.
But not behind bars yet. 5 years probation. Strict conditions. Constant supervision. This isn't freedom. It's a warning. Because now, every choice Sanchez makes will decide one thing. Whether this was mercy or his final opportunity before everything falls apart.